I'm on a stairway to... Oh, I missed the stairs. I'm on a stairway to heaven. I'm in a room now with Oren.
Stop pacing around. Be calm and wait.
Getting
I don't think
criticized.
that's how the song goes.
I don't even think that's a song.
You should try to settle down.
What?
Yuna will be blamed if anything
Stairway to
happens.
Heaven, Aerosmith?
That's not a real song, Ryan. You just made that up.
Oh my, okay, sorry, I had to... You were giving me the old Vinnie Caravellos trick there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crowd,
I just damned you.
See how far you can take me on that weird scheme.
What is it, Bartello?
I'm
You
buff.
know this riffraff?
You are... Aren't, no?
Basically, that's what you just said. I'm buff. Same thing.
Can I shake your hand?
Why are you flexing when you ask that, you weirdo?
No.
No.
Sir Arin.
Do you like
You're
my
the
bowl
reason
cut?
I became a guardian.
Can I shake your hand? No, it's very clearly fucked up. That's why it's resting.
You're
in this
also
thing.
an awful guardian.
Why?
Not you. This guy.
Why?
Thank you, sir.
He's awful.
This means
How?
so
He's
much to me.
clearly awful already.
Calling the
We
personal
haven't
guardian
seen
of Lord
him
Vraska Riffraff?
guarding
Come
at
on.
all.
I don't know. If you
And
trust that
call
guy.
yourself a summoner?
I mean, if you remember, those he's her only guardian. Also, those two are clearly
Bartello,
fucking.
enough. Get back.
Trust that guy.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Hang
Are
in
you
there,
coming?
buddy.
And I'm like, oh yeah, nap.
Let me flex some more. My favorite movie was Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger. Nice.
You should try to settle down.
Hey, you shut the fuck up.
You know what we
Quite
blame.
the show, yeah? Not so good on the heart, though.
Well, if you're a pussy.
That
Tell
wasn't really
us.
that much of a show. That dude just wanted to get his handshake.
No,
Except
I mean,
for
they're
this
talking
stuff.
about the light.
Oh, the
I
lightning show.
swear, I'll never wash this hand again.
Gross.
Get it.
Please
What?
touch me with
Yeah.
that hand and I'll remove it.
That's
Okay.
just poor hygiene.
Stop pacing.
Well, I'm just gonna try to leave that.
do
Fuck
this.
you guys.
White screen. We've traveled through time.
Yep. We've done that already, Ryan.
I know. Our DeLorean hit 88.
Owe much to your father.
Fuck you.
All these guardians. And Sir
Instead of where we're going, we don't need roads, though.
And
It's
I
where
hear
we're going.
Maester
All the roads are
Seymour's
gone.
quite
They've
taken
destroyed
with
them.
you. The world must look different when you're the daughter of Lord Braska.
Of Lord
Oh
Braska.
man, somebody has
This has
advantages
nothing to do with
inherent
my father.
to themselves.
I am traveling on my own, as a full-fledged summoner.
Oh, is that so? Then try standing on your own two legs for once. Your
Like, everyone's
guardians
doing
will
that,
be
though.
able to protect
So
you
that's a
when the
bad...
time
I don't know.
comes.
Okay. It's a metaphor, but that was a bad one.
She's jealous because she doesn't have it as good.
Hey, Kyle. Try breathing air on your own some
Ryan!
more. Okay, the Faith has entrusted with you new Aeon. So who do we got here? This is
Well,
kind
this
of
is a lightning unicorn.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a unicorn. I'm trying
It
to think
is.
of what the best. Okay, what brand makes the most sense here?
Yeah. Did we
So
talk
got
about this
Carl.
on air or off air that we were gonna?
Oh,
make
we've
them on?
totally talked about this on air.
Okay.
We
got Carl and
we've
Dave.
We've got Dave. So Dave of Wendy's fame.
Yeah.
For those who aren't familiar. So we have. This does not look like a Ronald to me. Like no. No, and it's not Wendy either. You
No,
can't.
I have a Wendy in mind. It's not. This
Okay.
one.
Who else do we have for mascots? Let's Google.
Is this the Hamburglar?
It could be.
We'll call that Plan B for now.
I'm just
For the
curious if
record,
there's like
everybody-
any that are.
This is the process that Ryan and Chris and I go through whenever we're trying to name a series. Chris and I also did that at the start of Into the Embrace, where we spent the entire first
Could be
episode
Little
trying to
Little
keep it
Caesar. Little Caesar. That sounds like a horse name. You could name your horse Little Caesar.
together. Yeah, but it's gonna be like this.
Lil. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
and then
I don't
S.
think there's
No.
room. Oh, hang on.
CAESAR. You can fit that.
Yeah, hang on. It's got to be a small L though. I don't have enough room for the space.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
No. There shouldn't be a space. Capital C now, just to make it silly.
I don't have room for the. Well, yeah.
Little Caesar. And coming out of the lane, Little Caesar. It's Little Caesar by a mile. Yeah, perfect. I could hear that.
Yeah.
Little
Caesar. Caesar.
Yeah. That's right. This is the woke version. Don't worry, people. You don't think
Matt
it'll
Hardy.
happen, but give it 40 years, and I guarantee you we're gonna be seeing stupid fast food chains and shit with dumb names like that. Great, Little Caesar. By dumb, I mean great names. Anime names. That's called American culture anime, actually. Fast food, the anime of America. Actually, kind of.
So fucking dumb.
God, Little Caesar.
Little Caesar.
We make hot and ready. Okay.
No matter how dark the night, morning always comes.
Lulu's
Well,
so broody.
that's thanks.
Anew.
Lulu's
How
one
is
of my
that
favorite
broody?
things.
That's
We're
just
leaving
factual.
once Yuna gets here.
No matter how rainy the
Get
storm,
ready for the
it
journey
always
ahead.
ends eventually. Thanks for your wisdom, generic weatherman.
Donna has left. Isaru too.
Yep.
Well, sorry we left before we got here.
Everyone's really observant here, I'm gathering. Everyone took Sonic the Hedgehog's course of point out the obvious at all
That's
times.
Cool. Oh my god, I finally have ability spheres.
Yeah, I know. It's been waiting for ages.
I have people who have not been getting upgraded because of them. Oh, good. Just in time for me to need 4 for fucking just Lulu. Perfect. Well, this is still at least going to get me a little off the ground. Oren's been waiting a while. And he's going to be taking up fucking 2 of them. By just himself.
I feel like you're going to be using him a lot. Well, obviously, when the game allows you.
Yes. Oren is somebody who
it seems like you like him in combat.
Oh, very much.
Is he the AD carry?
No. Good try, but no. Steve is actually more of an AD carry.
Oh, yeah, the Super Saiyan Sora? No.
Wait, no, yes. It sustained damage with not that much health that is very fast.
I
yes.
guess.
No, Ryan, I'm not gonna say you don't understand Steve, but you're not a League of Legends player. Chris would agree with me on this one. Chris
Yeah,
watches.
but Steve is a wimp.
So are AD carries. They do a lot of damage, but they
great.
can't take a hit to save their lives, dude.
Yes. See, the rules of games don't have to work like the rules of reality. Can you imagine an MMA fighter? Man, I can't take a hit to save my life. You're probably done. You're not going to go anywhere. It doesn't matter how much damage you do. If you can get lucky 3 times, but someone eventually is going to hit you. I mean,
It's almost like you have an entire party instead of just being by yourself or something.
Yeah. Shit. So MMA party versions. Tag in. Okay, you fight.
Yeah, it's an MMA. Dude, they should do MMA tag matches.
There has been some.
Wait,
They
really?
were jokey.
Is it awful?
Yeah, before he got injured, before he got hurt, Matt Hughes was doing some that were like in bars and stuff. Like it was like, you know what I mean? The Cowboys. We're gonna put our hats on. We're gonna do 3-on-3. It's just like people charging and rolling around on each other. And then like they didn't do any rules, so like someone else would grab someone from off of someone else, and it's just like this is suspect. Listen, the Royal Rumble looked better by comparison.
I mean, the
which
Royal
is
Rumble
saying
is a
something.
fucking art form.
By the Royal Rumble, I mean the actual match part of the Royal Rumble, which can be a gong show sometimes.
Yes.
Like the interludes, especially where they're just holding each other in the corner and like, let's kill time. The clock's countdown. Let's go.
Yeah. None of us have any ideas until entrant number 15 gets here.
It's not necessarily ideas. It's that you have to, with that many wrestlers, you pretty much have to plan everything, every big spot. Like you know, when Orton hits 10 RKOs, that's all planned in advance. So everyone has to be in a position for that to happen. So it helps it look worse, or it makes it look worse beforehand when it's like, here's 10 minutes of everyone setting up for this moment when Orton comes out, and then to make matters worse, you have Cole yelling out of nowhere every time, and I'm just sitting there going, I predicted every single one of these because it's not because I saw the setup for this 5 minutes ago before Orton even came to the ring. Because it's just like, why is this guy standing right on the apron, and why is this guy ready to springboard, and why is this guy look like he's gonna run in from behind from the back, and he's been sitting there for like 2 minutes. Like, come on, like you're either hurt or not in the match, or you're clearly planning for something, and then you hear Orton's music and go, oh wait, it's gonna be 15 RKOs.
Out of somewhere.
Morning.
What? Morning?
Don't worry.
Morning out of nowhere,
But
Yuna.
it's morning.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm so sorry. I'll get ready right away.
That sunlight hits you like an RKO.
Oh.
Also, wasn't she just panicking about the
Don't
day
worry.
ending yesterday?
It's okay.
The day will be soon. Night will be over, and then the next thing you hear from her, it's morning. Okay, she is clearly nervous, is what
She
I'm gathering.
overslept.
Yo, sleepyhead.
Yes.
Sorry.
She stayed up all
I'm
night
so
doing
sorry.
She
sendings
clearly is just
Please
not ready
forgive
for
me.
this thing.
Really, there's
Her
no
nerves has
rush.
been shot
Here.
ever since the day
You're
got closer.
here.
She's got day of frights, if
A
you will.
summoner with bad hair. What's the world coming to?
Her hair looks
You
the
could've
same.
woken me up.
2001, Ryan.
We called to you.
No, but
with
they
all that
remastered it.
snoring,
I would have at the very least made her look frazzled.
What
Oh, she
is
looks
it
frazzled.
today? Everyone's picking on me.
She looks normal.
Also, the heterochromia now bothers me because
Nice neck, Waka. The camera shot is terrible.
You too,
Yeah.
Sir Orin?
Once Lady
the
Yuna
heterochromia is
fixes
bugging me
her
because
hair, we leave.
Abby revealed that she had it on I think it was the last 13
Yeah, I
Deadly
didn't even
Sins.
realize that she
Well,
had
because
it.
hers isn't like green and blue; it's like green and like it's like brown and hazel.
I
or some
hadn't
shit.
really
But now I'm like,
laughed
oh
like that
great,
in a long
Abby and
time.
Yuna are the same character.
It was only later
Even though
that I
one's a real person.
realized
I know
the
they're
only
not at
one
all.
really
Abby's much
laughing
more well
then
developed.
was me. Laughing
Especially on
must have been
Twitter.
the only thing keeping them
Person?
going.
Really, I'd say most people are more well developed than Yuna. So, most people I've met.
Yeah, so we're getting.
We're
the fuck
taking the
outta here.
Taco Bell Chihuahua dog with us.
Oh, we should have named one after Taco Bell.
We have him right there. See, he's right. He's following us. Hi,
It's like a lemur.
Guillermo. Oh, they're everywhere.
Shit.
We're gonna find out the mayor of this island's Dan Reichert.
Oh man. I would love to see like 10 years from now Dan Reichert in politics.
Everything can be solved by more Taco
Off
Bells.
so early? Lady Yuna, you must be exhausted after working so hard last night. Will you be okay?
She'll be fine,
I
Luso. We
feel that
appreciate
I've
your
rested enough, but
your concern.
Thank you for your kindness.
Are you surprised
Will
that
you be leaving too?
with Trump's run in
Yes.
politics that we didn't
First
see
we
Vince
cross the
McMahon
moon
getting in
flow,
on politics?
And then we head north in search
Surely,
of
yes.
chocobos
Just
to
wait.
replace those we have
He's
lost.
like 70, dude.
Once we find chocobos, our mounted forces
Listen.
will ride again.
Kane's gonna be mayor.
Aren't
What
you
if the
missing
XFL
someone?
somehow gets good and then gets votes from that? I don't know. Listen,
What took you so long? We're leaving.
until Vince McMahon is long gone and dead, I will not doubt any. I will wait and see.
And even when he's dead, you're gonna be waiting for him to like show back up on an episode of Raw.
I wouldn't be
from a
shocked, no,
casket.
if somehow he dug out of a
Taker's-
grave.
I wish you
Yeah,
good
Taker's
fortune.
music hits, and then they're like, "Oh, it's the casket," and
Elma,
McMahon comes
let's
out of it.
go. Let's go.
Half
Well, they've killed
decomposed.
McMahon on camera a few times.
just rest a sec?
Yeah, but like if he's dead for real,
No
like,
complaints.
nobody's
Then
ready.
canonically they stopped acknowledging it. But like there was a period there where they were killing. There was a tragedy. I don't remember if it was the Benoit thing or something else that had happened, but
I thought they
there
super
was
didn't
something that
acknowledge the
forced.
Benoit thing.
No, because they didn't know the circumstances surrounding the
to
story
Oh,
when
the
it
first
first.
week they
We
were.
crossed the
Yeah,
moonflow.
so Raw
Gotcha.
featured a memorial.
Moonflow, baby,
the-
here
the
we
day
come.
I knew
after.
about that, and then the next week they're like, "Oh, we fucked up real bad. Let's just pretend
Well, I mean,
this never happened."
I
the
still
next-
think that I still think that his wrestling career deserves a
Sure,
memorial.
but
I
I'm
have no
saying that
problems
that was
going back and
their,
watch. I have no problems personally watching his wrestling matches. But I'm not gonna like look his wrestling matches up individually. It'd be more like if I'm watching them on a card that they happen to be on, I don't avoid
Yeah.
them. Like
No.
I think his wrestling work speaks for itself. But I do think the Benoit situation is an example of why they got better with that. Like I think that's something where they've one of the rare examples of WWE learning from mistakes and correcting CTE and things like that. Like they kept Bryan out for a long time. They stopped. They don't do pile drivers anymore. They don't do unprotected chair shots. They're not doing dives onto their face. Like there's some things that they used to do ladder match wise too, way more dangerous. But like you haven't seen it, but there was a ladder match between Benoit and Jericho. Benoit did a suicide dive. You know how Bryan does them, like where head first,
Yeah.
and Jericho threw the ladder right at him, right in his head. And then there was also one where Benoit dove through the ropes, and this was on a SmackDown, and this wasn't on his head, and he flipped, and his like whole back landed on the barricade and stuff. I don't know if you've heard about the Benoit situation, not the tragedy, but the circumstances of his brain surrounding that.
Yeah, he was like an 80-year-old
The-
Alzheimer's patient or something.
Yeah,
at the time
yeah.
of
The
his death.
doctor said we wouldn't have put him fit to like if we had time to study his brain, he wouldn't have been fit to
Summoner
like
Yuna, Ready.
like live in the world on his own. Like there was that much going on damage-wise.
Yeah, it's almost like the WWE doctor should have picked up on that. But
I mean, that's the thing. They're overcautious now, but I honestly, I'd rather they be overcautious than something like that happen again.
Well, fuck, dude. Like, look what they almost did to Punk.
Like, I'm not denying that I think Benoit had a lot of background stories of anger and problems at home and stuff like that from some of the boys throughout the years in the shoe promos, but nobody ever got the impression that he was that. Like, I feel like that is a circumstance created by circumstance. Like, I feel like his brain decaying probably had an influence in everything that happened there.
Yes. If anyone's confused, by the way, you should just Google what happened to Chris Benoit.
Yeah, I don't want to cover it all.
No, but I mean, like, if anyone's like super confused, it'll be pretty easy to find. But I will talk about the Punk one because that one's less of a that one had like a happier ending, basically, and that one's more recent too, like 2013 and 2014. Favorite of Pajodcast media members Ryan, Chris, and I's wrestler CM Punk wrestled for like 3 months with a full-blown staph infection, which when he finally got it looked at, because the doctors in the WWE were like, you're fine, I'm not going to cut that out. When he had a private doctor look at it, the guy's like, you should be dead by now. And then obviously
didn't he sue them? I don't remember what happened with that whole thing.
So I know this because I was like, after Chris and I had watched Cena versus Punk at Money in the Bank 2011 yesterday, I went and listened to his first podcast talking about it with Colt Cabana. The doctor sued Punk and Cabana for defamation.
Oh,
which he did not win, because of course he didn't.
Yeah, they didn't defame him. Punk just spoke of his experiences.
Yeah,
we gotta get Little Caesar in there. Give him the hot and ready.
Well, this guy's weak to fire, so...
Oh, so you're gonna give him the literal hot and ready.
Yeah, the hot and ready. Yeah, but apparently Punk was wrestling on a full-blown staph infection and very well could have died. And the doctor was like, you're totally fine, dude. Don't stop. Here's another Z-Pack available.
Oh yeah, and I mean, there's obviously lots of horror stories from the early years, like in the 80s, 90s, of just wrestlers doing horrible things to their bodies.
Yep.
Like, at that time, though, they weren't horror stories. That was just what everyone
was doing. You just gotta suck it up and
a lot
man.
of athletes were even like that. Like, that was a thing sometimes where you'd push yourself to the limit because that was considered, these harsh circumstances define, or, or what mold diamonds or something. That's always the analogy the coaches like to use.
We can all learn.
Even Triple H will use that in promos all the time.
Oh, fuck this lady.
To the Crusaders.
And if you listen to Jesus, everything
Speaking of harsh lessons, hey.
Hope of defeating sin.
Thanks, Shalinda. What a dumb name.
Yeah, I don't like Shalinda.
It's Sheila or Linda. You don't get to both. Get out of here.
Oh shit. We've got Super Saiyan Kamari at the other end there.
Yep. He needs to change his hair though. I like the weapon. He's got a rad weapon.
Yeah, the halberd. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I love a halberd because you can use it as three. It's like the Swiss Army knife of axes.
Yeah, you can hit them with any side and get a different effect on it.
Yeah. Do. Healed it up.
Is this enough damage to just straight up kill one of these things with Lancet?
Oh,
not even close.
There. Oh yeah. This thing stole Yoshimitsu's mask.
Yeah, basically. Oh, dude, did you see who's going to be the guest character in Soul Calibur 6?
Isn't it the Witcher Witcher guy?
Geralt? Yes, it is.
Geralt.
Geralt.
Pretty sure it's Jer.
I've played the game. It's Geralt.
I played the first one.
I played the third one much more recently. It's Geralt. Oh, that's going to heal him. I'm an idiot. Oh, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, no, that killed him.
Yeah.
You are an idiot, turns out. You
also,
were wrong.
Yeah. I was an idiot because I thought I was an idiot. If I'd only realized how smart I was.
I didn't beat the first one. I played some of it.
Yeah. I never
really got into The Witcher.
It was a really good game, and Alex beat it, but...
Although the first one was not a really good game. It had a lot of combat problems and stuff.
No, 3 was quite good. Fucking...
I know some Dane played tons of it and loves it, but
Yeah, it's very good.
I can recognize its strengths. I think I might be more interested in Cyberpunk. My more issue with, like, I'm not uninterested in the Witcher's world, but it never instantly captured me. I also didn't like some of the systems, at least in the first one, and some of the stuff I've seen in the 3 is just like, eh. Like, it looks like the writing is really, really good, and it does a lot of good open world stuff, but...
Yeah, it's definitely got
from what I can tell, even a lot of people who like the game aren't like, the combat's the best thing ever, and, you know, it's a little bit of a slog and at times, and it's like, some of the systems are a little complicated. Like, it's... That team spends more time on the world and characters than they do on the gameplay components, it seems. And earnestly, Danis told me that it seems like, despite that, the gameplay components continue to get better each time they release a game. So I feel like it's one of those Ubisoft things. You know what I mean? They spend so much time on their systems that they forget to spend time on the rest of the game, and then as they start to spend time on the rest of the game in future iterations, you eventually will end up with like an AC Origins. It's like, hey, this is the best of both worlds. Turns out that we accomplished that by just stealing other games' gameplay systems that work, like Dark Souls. And
I do have a lot of respect for CD Projekt Red, though. They have
yeah, absolutely. I don't. My disinterest in their product has nothing to do with the quality.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I recognize that. It just The Witcher specifically hasn't always been for me.
No, I think that
I still wanted to give 3 a try, but
yeah, I think you would enjoy watching it.
Yeah, if it's something I'm not as big on playing just due to the systems and stuff, that makes sense.
Like, much like I think that you would fucking hate playing this game, but I think that this is a decent experience for us.
Yeah, like that puzzle solving thing, that's just chore. That's just chore work. It's not really puzzle solving. It's just like, I get that some of Legend of Zelda old school stuff is like that, but not really. Like, you still have to think and line up where the puzzle pieces go.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, there's still a little bit of like, this just seems like interact with any of the objects. Like you were describing afterwards, I made this elevator go up. It's like, yeah, but you couldn't have done anything else. So of course you did. Like, at a certain point, it's just like, this isn't a game. This is just a walking simulator. Like, it's Destiny sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes gets into a habit, especially the first one of that sometimes. Run to this place and hit the interact. Like, don't get me wrong, video games do that all the time, but in a game as long as this, it would have been nice to see, like, considering all the attention they gave to Blitzball, it would have been nice to see a little bit more, like, that they already established the element aspect. So I'm just like, why don't you just make this a whole mechanic?
Yeah. Also,
and again, 2002, right? So
2001.
Look, one of Kimari's friends looks just like him.
What?
Both follow summoners on all fours. Hornless gold.
Oh, these guys look pretty different.
You've seen them before. You fought them in the bar.
Oh yeah. They showed up at the bar.
Yeah, and then we had to leave because Yuna was kidnapped.
Kimari.
Oh, he just talks all the time.
Hey, Hornless.
Wrong.
Yep.
We come to warn little Kimari.
That's really nice of you.
Summoners disappear.
I don't believe you.
Never return. Next will be Kimari's summoner. Poor Kimari lost his horn. Next lose his summoner.
Are these guys guardians for some summoner?
No.
Okay, they're just literally assholes on the prowl.
Yeah, they grew up with Kimari.
They like to kill and steal summoners.
Those two got something.
They got something against you, but they were saying that summoners keep getting stolen.
Yes.
So is that them? Are they literally the ones just like beating up, killing summoners?
I mean, I
And
don't know.
I'll
Ryan.
help.
Maybe.
Pause it.
Okay. Yep. We'll be back in just a second, everybody.
But
And we're back.
It's Kimari's problem.
Brutalitops is gonna fight by himself.
I'm worried.
Yeah, we gotta let Kimari solve his bully problem on his
I mean,
own.
to be fair, Brutalitops was always the best fighter.
That's how we saw
Quadri
I mean,
was had his one.
yeah.
No, you know what?
I mean,
Quadri
I'm
did get that one
worried
duel
about
where
those
like,
summoners
this is Quadri's
disappearing.
problem. We'll leave him to
They aren't
leave him
just
to his duel.
disappearing into thin air.
You had that one fight with that girl.
If we Guardians do our job, no problem, right?
Oh,
Confident.
Yeah.
Wasn't a compliment, Steve.
Obtained X potion.
Yeah. No, so those guys, like, that's not the first time we've heard about that. Remember we did also get told by Isaru and his brothers, like, yo, we've been hearing about this thing that's been going on. We thought you guys should know. So, definitely there is some sort of a situation going on with, you dead, son. Some sort of a situation going on with missing summoners.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot too. I know we're like almost 2 episodes deep on this now, but I forgot there's a, we learned a different way for Steve to get overdrive. How do I set mode? Okay, so everyone by default charges overdrive. You like, by performing differently in battle, you can get a different one. So everyone defaults with stoic, where your bar only charges when you take damage.
And warriors when you do damage. Got it.
When you do damage, right. So Steve is the only one who can do this as of right now. There's other ones too, like, you know, when you like heal or when you do different things, but yeah, there's different ways for them to happen. It came up like when we were like in the middle of a deep conversation, in the middle of like a thing. So
yeah, that's fine.
Again?
I gotcha.
Think of it as training.
Fuck this thing. Shit. You know what? I'm not dealing with this
I'll be right
shit.
back.
Later, he just leaves.
Yeah. Well, he'll be right back, so, you know.
More like sorta saying Sora.
More like Krillin.
Yeah. You know what? Steve's personality is kind of Krillin.
This is the guy who's never watched Dragon Ball before.
It's not that I've never watched it. That's not an accurate statement.
No, you know what I mean.
I've never actively sat down and watched seasons in a row. I have seen episodes out of context or several in a row, sometimes in context when I was younger.
Steve just hit them with the big dick plays.
But that was before they edited it and reportedly made it watchable, is what I hear.
Before Kai, is that what you're talking about?
Or some people say abridged is great, but abridged is apparently really stupid intentionally.
Yeah.
Abridged is also making fun of it, is what Dane told me.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, it 100% is, and it's amazing.
See, that just all sounds like a little too much Dragon Ball.
There's no such thing as too much Dragon Ball.
I mean, there's no such thing as too much anime, but there might be a such thing as too much Dragon Ball.
I mean, there's the classic moment where Goku asks Piccolo because his species spits out eggs and he's all green if he's a Yoshi. And then Piccolo goes, "Yes, Goku, I'm a green fucking dinosaur."
Go!
Can I?
Yoshimaka Manakoopa
Can I ride you?
That name
and
is.
Then, and then later when he says, "I'm a Dimension," he goes, "I thought you said you were a Yoshi." That was sarcasm, Goku. What's that taste like?
Oh right, the fans do the voice. Oh yeah, they changed the script entirely in some cases, don't they?
In some cases, yeah. And they threw in like.
Right,
this.
so that wasn't in the original. The Yoshi comment.
No, the Yoshi comment was not in the original.
See, that's the thing. I don't. It could have been from
my
mindset.
If I gave you a list of 5
because it's so
things,
Japan, right? Because it's so Japanese. I'm just like, I could see them doing that.
If I give you a list of 5 things and asked you which one was made up, you wouldn't necessarily be able to give me the correct answer. I understand.
I might be able to give you. Oh yeah, if only one of them was made up.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better to see which one's true and give them 5 things that are all crazy.
Oh,
see which one they think is made up. Or which one isn't, yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Come on, Steve, let me have a fucking hit. You gonna get cut, son? I need more ability spheres. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're supposed to be able to get them as random drops in battles, right?
Yeah.
Fight.
In the early part of the game, it's difficult in the early part of the game sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You pick up items that'll increase your drop rates for that stuff later, which I'm desperately awaiting.
Farewell.
Fuck you! I just want one time for him to just say that.
But farewell, goodbye.
Until we meet again.
The fact that I'm respectful doesn't make me any less of an asshole.
Yeah. Also, we can fight this lady here, but I think that we should do that next time. because we're like 33 minutes in.
Oh, right. Episode break.
Episode break. Thanks for joining me,
It's
Ryan.
been Paj-anime Leaf Edition. Next time we will this trainer that we're running into on the path.
I mean, this is actually
us.
a straight up AM battle, so you're right. This one's actually a Pokemon fight.
Yeah, we've done that before. This
Yes,
is the
we
first
have.
time
We
that's
lost
happened.
last time. Though.
This trainer on the journey to this temple where we have to go to several of them to do things.
Yep.
And fight. Also, these temples also represent different elements. If we haven't also covered that, so
Original story. See you guys next time.
Mm-hmm.